Well, yesterday the boys and myself pointed this patio using Easy Grout from Aspects, and we haven't given it a wash down yet, but you can see that there's no staining on there. It's looking good. A couple of cuts, we always got to improve all the time, but it's gone off absolutely solid, and it's a rapid set, so as we were doing it, it starts to go off. But it rained yesterday, and it rained quite a bit. I'm not suggesting that it's okay to do it in real heavy rain, but I spoke to Jeff yesterday from Aspects, and he said light rain is absolutely fine, but it's gone off solid, and there's no drops in it at all. So there you go, Easy Grout. Well, you can hear that, you can see the moss in the ground here, and it's just indicative of water holding in the area, and it's even on a hill. Let's go see what we can find on the back. Well, here we go. This is the tarmac drive. This is where we're going to be working in that garden, but if you look down there, and you can just zoom in on there for our viewers, you can see there's a concentration of moss here in the garden, and you look at that. You can see, and you can actually see the mud. That's the first time I've done that. That's the red mud or red clay that's coming from the garden. You can see this. Well, here we are. Look at the paving. It's slimy. There's a load of mud on it coming through from the garden over here, but you can see how it's delaminated. It's not adhering to the cement, and that could be for a number of reasons. It could be the water penetration for the hydrostatic pressure going along the elevation, getting that freeze-thaw effect to sandstone, and then it starts separating. But definitely, if you have a look over here, you can actually see. You can actually see the mud coming down in the garden here, and also there's water holding here, and of course they've come up a little bit higher, and you can see the moss gathering underneath the damp course there. Like I said, you know, I only do small domestic gardens. That's got an expanding track on it, as I said, and that's absolutely perfect. I had my other machine for nearly 17 years. It was 2 years old when I actually had it, and cracking machine, never had any problems. I can't even remember how many hours on it, but I'll have to check it when I get back. But I've come down here today at Davis's to talk to them about a machine, and yeah, tried the machine. It works perfectly for me. We're going. I'm with Colin. Carl, we're going to be doing your garden, aren't we?
Certainly are. Certainly are.
And
Can't wait.
We've got the fence down, and we eventually got it, but the rain's been a nightmare, hasn't it?
Oh, just see the puddles in there, mate. I tell you.
We'll sort that, but some people love these videos where we're talking to. Why did you choose us, Carl? Like, we haven't started even the job yet. Why did you choose us?
Just internet, off the internet, mate.
Yeah, but, you know, when we come here, you know,
You're great. You're great when you come here. 2.5 hours of time, mate. This bloke's spent here 3 times a week.
yeah. So
He's brilliant. He knows his stuff.
and we're gonna deliver. There's always, but if you have any problems, right, through this job, at any time, just talk about it. Just don't feel uncomfortable, because that's the biggest problem with consumers out there, with contractors. Things sometimes fall apart because they don't communicate, do they?
Yeah, I definitely communicate with you throughout the process.
Hey, we're gonna have a coffee now.
Coffee now.
Yeah, we're gonna have a coffee. See how we get on. As you can see, we've got a fall into the garden down here, going towards the house, and everything's coming from the houses over that side. And you can see the water holding, which is no good for any patio, which is just no good for a garden anyway. The grass isn't really going to grow, it's going to just drown basically. But you can see the water going through here, and there's evidence of water coming onto the tarmac here. You can see the mossing, and you can see it tracking across over on this side here. So I would suggest that that's just water, which just is not good at all. We have got some drains here, so we've got something to connect to, but we're going to have to put some sort of land drain system in this garden. This is their land drain pipe. The land drain pipe is even leaning backwards, and I presume they've brought this in from next door. Next door's, whatever's going next door is coming in this way. This is why the water was holding on this part of the garden. You just come around here now. Sorry about that, I do apologise. Let's just get this out here now. There we go, there's a gravel, but it's back falling. It's back falling there, and it can't go, the water can't go uphill like that. That doesn't make sense whatsoever. So we're going to have to do something about that. That's where the problem was. That's where the water's coming from. Let's get it dug out now. Well, here they are. The Vacuum SC200. Vacuum, it almost looks like vaccine, doesn't it? Vacuum SC200 from Ruby. It'll lift 110 kg or 243 pound. I've got a test going on very soon. That you'll be able to see the video soon. So for all of you, those that have wanted these, they are here. They have arrived. There's plenty here. Okay. Always a bit concerned about product getting out at this time of the year with what's going on with the coronavirus stuff. But here we are, the SC200. So if you need one or if you want one, get your orders in. Send an email to info@landscapeandsurvival.com, and we'll be able to process your order, your name of your company, all your full details, and we'll get back to you. We'll try and get these out the weekend. There we are. It says heavy duty. It's strong, high security, quick release. A little bit like me. Have a great day. Well, that's it. We had 3 days. The first day was as a survey. Second day we started digging out and getting all the muck away. We got the final load away this morning, and then we went and collected our own all-in, our ballast, okay? And our ballast was for our lean mix, okay? So we made our own lean mix, as you can see. If you look at the surface of that, and the reason I want to do a lean mix is simply because it creates a rigid paving system, And the idea of this rigid paving system is to make sure that in the event of a failure below, it will form a beam, okay? So nothing will be compromised. If you come and have a look at this now, as you walk through here now, you can actually see the level. You can see it's absolutely smooth, it's flat. We've had the compactor plate actually bouncing on top of here now, and we've actually gone over it as well with the mini digger, okay? So it's been tracked in a number of times. We've compacted it at certain levels. If you come over here and have a look at here now, what we have here, we have the neighbour's wall. The neighbour is at a different height, as you can see. Got the wall here, and there's a big foundation running right the way through here. But one thing I wanted to show you, and I've showed on the video before, is what they've done is they put a land drain in next door, and they've run it through the wall at a lower point, and it's running down here, and it goes down the side of the house to the drain there. Whether it's running into the drain, whether it's running around the drain, I don't know at this point, but you can see from this angle to there, it's actually, they've put it uphill. It should be running downhill. So that land drain isn't that effective. So when the water runs through, it's just going to pool here. If you look over this side here, you can see already there is a little bit of pooling of water here. And this is even on a dry day. But if you come around here for our viewers, Carl, they'll be able to see, look right down the channel, okay? What we have here, we're going to have a step. Going to be a step here stepping up into the garden, okay? But we've got, this is going to be for our foundation for our wall down here. But before we put the foundation in, we are going to put a pipe run, a drainage run. We're probably going to use a sandwich type that's going to run right the way down, and we're going to see what we can do, because there is a 4-inch domestic over that side. So we need to get the water away. We can have the water holding in this garden simply because it's going to compromise the patio again. That's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? So it's been a long day. We've done it. We've succeeded in respect of getting it to a standard where we can actually start working now. On Monday, hopefully, we're going to be getting the remaining of the lean mix taken over towards the driveway, and we've had to take the gate out simply because we couldn't swing round with the digger. That's it. Look, if you need any advice, just go to the website, which is www.greentoplandscapes.co.uk, or give Alison a ring in the office on 01633 896 007. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or even Instagram. Have a great weekend.